I'm sure by now you all have heard that Toyota is issuing a safety recall regarding the 22 through 23 Tundra models. To give you guys a recap, Toyota on May 30th, 2024 issued safety recall 24TA07 involving approximately 98,600 vehicles. Toyota in the safety recall letter stated there is a possibility that certain machining debris may not have been cleared from the engine when it was produced. In the involved vehicles, this can lead to potential engine knocking, engine rough running, engine no start, so on and so forth. You guys know that. Now, as far as the remedy is concerned, Toyota is still currently developing a remedy for this issue. So they haven't figured out what they're going to do yet. So we are not sure if the involved vehicles would get a short block automatically, or if we would have to perform an oil analysis first prior to short block replacement. And to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if Toyota decides to put a long block in the affected vehicles in order to maintain customer satisfaction. Now, the reason I decided to make this video is to share some tips with you guys as to how Toyota handles safety recalls. Will any Toyota technician be able to perform this safety twin turbo engine recall once it's issued? These are some of the concerns I hope to clarify in this video. Because if you are a 22, 23 Tundra owner out there, I'm sure you are concerned, angry, some are wondering if they should trade in their Tundra in now and abandon the ship before it sinks. Some have also expressed in the comments that they don't even trust a dealer to change the oil in their car, let alone to rip out the engine out of their brand new $60,000, $70,000 truck. And these are all legitimate concerns. To answer the question, will any Toyota technician be able to perform this safety engine recall? The answer is no. Most likely, Toyota will require the technician performing this recall to be at minimum a Toyota engine expert and above. So if you are a Toyota master technician or a Toyota master diagnostic technician, then obviously you will be qualified to perform the recall as well. If you own one of these affected trucks and are wondering if your local Toyota dealer can handle such a recall, do they have the manpower to handle a job like this? Here's a quick tip on how you can decide or at least have an idea if the dealer near you has the manpower to tackle a job like this. The easiest way that you can tell if that's the case with your dealer, the next time you go in for your regular routine maintenance, ask the advisor taking care of you. Not in a rude way or in an interrogating way, of course. Just pretend you were asking out of curiosity. Take the time and ask them specifically, how many Toyota Master Diagnostic Technician or MDTs do you have? And how many Master Technicians do you have? Not how many you had in the past or lifetime. No, how many do you have currently? Now, the reason why this question is important is because the answer can tell you a lot about the dealership. For example, if you have a dealer with 20 to 30 technicians, and we are going to exclude the express technicians, right? The express technicians are technicians that only perform oil changes and tire rotations on the newer vehicles like 5K, 10K, 15K service. So we are going to exclude them from this equation. So if your Toyota dealership has 20, 30 technicians and a very strong dealer, 8 or 9 of those technicians will either be a Toyota Master Diagnostic Technician or a Toyota Master. Now, some dealers are large and some are small, so the numbers will vary. But the number of Master Technicians needs to be in proportion to the total number of technicians. So you want to ask the advisor, how many techs do you have in total and how many of those are Master and MDTs? But regardless of the size of the dealer, the answer to the total number of Master Technicians or MDTs should never be only 1 or 0. So let's talk a little bit about what it means to be a Toyota Master or a Toyota MDT. To be considered Toyota Master, you need to be ASC certified in all 8 areas. So you need to be ASC certified in brakes, electrical, HVAC, steering and suspension, engine repair, engine performance, automatic transmission, and manual transmission. And you need to complete all the required Toyota training courses online and in person. And you are required to have a minimum of 5 years with Toyota. To be considered an MDT at Toyota, you need all those things I just listed. The ASCs, completing the training courses in a minimum of 5 years. The only difference between an MDT and a Master Technician is one more ASC test is required, and that is the L1 ASC test, the Advanced Engine Performance Specialist test. Now we understand what it means to be an MDT or Toyota Master. Can you see why it would be important to have more than one working at a dealer, especially with these engine recalls coming out? And remember, Toyota requires us technicians to be at a certain certification level depending on what recall is being performed. Some recalls are just simple updates and don't require much skills, and some will require engine replacements, such as the Tundra recall that's coming out. The way Toyota has their certification level set up is like this. You have maintenance, certified, certified expert, expert hybrid, Toyota Master, and last but not least, Toyota Master Diagnostic. For example, let's say you get hired at Toyota. You will start off as a maintenance level tech. After you complete a few online training, you will advance to certified tech. If you have a few ASCs and 2 years with Toyota and you reach the certified level, you will be considered an expert level technician. And after you've been sent to hybrid training and passed, then you will be considered as hybrid certified technician and be qualified to work on the hybrid vehicles. And we already talked about what's required to be a master in MDT. So these are the guidelines that Toyota has issued to dealers to ensure quality work is done every single time by qualified technicians. If a technician performs a job or a recall that they don't have the required certification level set forth by Toyota, then Toyota will deny the claim once it's being submitted, and the dealership and the service managers know this. So that is why I say Toyota will not let any technician perform this recall. Only expert and above will be allowed, otherwise Toyota will deny the warranty claim and the dealer will have to eat the cost of the parts and labor. And trust me, no dealer wants to eat the possible short block replacement and the labor associated with it. It's in their best interest to follow these guidelines. They are not going to allow any technician that just got hired to perform this recall. So I hope to clarify some things in this video for you guys to let you know that your truck will not just fall into any hands. Toyota has strict measurements and rules and regulation as to who can work on repairs and recall that's coming in. If Toyota gives a short block, I personally think they should give a long block. Can they afford to put a long block in all these trucks? I know some people are saying there's no way Toyota can afford to put long blocks in all these trucks, hundreds of thousands of vehicles. Trust me, they can afford to put long block on every single one of those vehicles. It would make our life easier. I personally would appreciate it if that's what they did. Long block, put it in a big box, ship it in as we order it, and then boom, put the the long block inside of the truck. Bada bing, bada boom, job is done. But when we have to remove it and take out the short block, start breaking down cylinder head bolts, making sure every single oil passages are clean and free of debris, we rather not do that, guys. So trust me, nobody else would rather see a long block being put in your truck more than technicians. We don't want to do short blocks. If they could just send us a complete engine, we're happy, you're happy, job's done. So what do you guys think? Will you guys keep your Tundra if Toyota decides to put a long block, or have you lost faith in Toyota completely and you're just jumping ship? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you find this video informative in any way, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.